Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. What's up? I'm Jordan. Right now I'm going to be talking about last night's, because it's Monday today, last night's MMVAs in Toronto. And for those of you who haven't watched it, see if you can find it on muchmusic.ca or something like that. Anyway, so I'm just going to go through a couple points that I thought were, worth noting. Miley's opening number was Party in the USA, which, I mean, I like the song. It's a fun song. It's really upbeat and stuff. That was a little weird that she's singing Party in the USA in Canada. But I mean, hey, it's her biggest song, I don't really blame her. Bucky from Down with Webster, so that's light-skinned looking guy. I don't know if it was just me, but it sounded like his mic was off during that whole performance because I couldn't really hear it. Adam Lambert, I thought he did an awesome job. Like, I just think the dude's really talented, has a really good voice, and had some pretty good showmanship too. I really enjoyed his performance. Hilarious. The dude from Marianas Trench had the trademark, if you will, Lady Gaga flaming brassiere. Hilarious. It was just like, it was crazy. Miley's intro for Drake was a little bit off because apparently her cue cards were not in order or being flipped properly, and she made a big deal about that. And then I was like, yeah, sorry Drake, that was the worst intro ever, but hey, give it up for Drake. And then, as some of you may already know, there was a big technical difficulty that lasted a good 2 minutes, where it was almost the equivalent of dead air, where they're just like, okay, Mike, his earpiece wasn't working or something, and they had to re-mic him, and blah 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 blah. Apparently, they had to take off a shirt to do it, and people went nuts, more so than the actual performance. But so, it kind of got shafted in that way. But kudos to Sarah Taylor, the Much Music VJ, who just kind of picked up the slack. They probably directed her to say, okay, just say a little something. In the meantime, they presented an award, which is pretty cool, while where they got Drake set up there. But speaking of Sarah Taylor, she's freakishly tall. Like, she's actually a really tall girl. She had to take off her heels at one point. But, I mean, I still love her. She's awesome. Headley has did a really good job last night. Jacob is actually a really talented guy. I was really impressed with that. I was satisfied. And there's a highly anticipated Katy Perry, who kind of did the same thing as Miley. She did an American themed song, California Girls, which, don't get me wrong, great song. I love the song, but I mean, she's just super crazy, sexy, hot, straight up, I think. She gave a shout out to Canada at the end of her performance, so I mean, I guess that kind of makes up for it. Hey, speaking of Katy Perry's California Girls, make sure you check out my parody. I'll put a link right there. Justin Bieber, another big topic last night. He won 3 awards, I believe. Well, at least I saw him win 3 awards. I assume they televise everything because it's all live. But no, that was really cool. So congrats to little Justin Bieber. His performance at the end. A lot of people was like, wow, you can really tell he's getting older, his voice getting a bit lower. They probably lowered the key of the song a bit, but I mean, that only makes sense. I mean, you get older, your voice gets a bit lower. He actually rapped. I don't know if it was a freestyle or something that they just wrote for the performance. It was really funny to watch Justin Bieber rap. Before I forget, I just want to give a couple shout-outs. I'm going to give a shout-out to someone who gave me a personal message, and I really appreciate the feedback. So that's Live This Life Studios. You can subscribe to him right there. So I'll put a link there for you. As well, Matt R.M. Watts, who I've talked to on Twitter, and will be hosting the YouTube Gathering. YouTube Gathering, you'll find more information. I'll put a link right here. And I'll put a link to Matt R.M. Watts' channel right about there, if I can. And as well, you can check out Richie Rich Vlogs, because he'll be hosting the YouTube Gathering in Toronto as well. That's July 12th, by the way. But I'll put a link to Richie Rich Vlogs channel. I'll put one like here-ish. I'll put one over there, or wherever there's room on the screen. I don't know. Anyway, that's pretty much all I gotta say for today. And by the way, for those of my friends watching this on Facebook, just double-click the video right now. It'll open it in YouTube. If you haven't created an account, create an account and subscribe. It'd be so sick. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. I'm Jordan, and I'm out. Peace!